shows as you're growing is when you don't have systems in place, systems and processes in place. So I was moving along on my journey. I had my career and I had my company and I'm doing what, and all of a sudden during the pandemic, actually last year was an amazing year for me. My business grew, probably doubled last year. And all of a sudden I realized.
Good for you, Lee.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All of a sudden I realized I didn't have a lot of systems and processes and people in place to help the growth. And so when you grow, the inside will show and your systems and processes will show. Like, you can't hide it. So that's when I was like, it's time for me to scale. And the only way to scale your business is to get people. And sometimes what I've learned, even working with CIBS, and I think it's an excellent way to transition, even if you know you want to hire a permanent person, sometimes you don't know what you need exactly. And so using a VA service, CIBS, is a good way to test, how do I delegate? What do I need? How do I manage people? What's my energy? I mean, you learn so much about yourself when you delegate, and about your business and what's important and what's not important. So that was one of my biggest pivotal moments with the pandemic. I grew and realized I needed to scale quickly.
Absolutely. I love that. I love that. So while we're here, I guess you could share with the audience just a little bit about some of the things that Crown Innovative Business Solutions was able to help you with. And for those of you that are new to our page or new to the business, we offer virtual assistant services in areas of admin and digital marketing assistance, really and truly to make people's lives easier, save them time, and then also sometimes people want to expand but don't necessarily have the finances to be able to hire an entire team or to hire someone full-time. So this is a great place to start, where you could hire one person or multiple people for just starting with just a few hours for the month. And so Lee, if you can just share with the audience just a little bit about how we were able to assist you in your business.
Yes. So I knew I needed help, but I also needed help with my CMO role as well. So I was kind of using a person both to help with Ashwin Watts Consulting and then my corporate job. Not saying I was bringing the person completely into corporate for some of my coworkers that may be listening, but I know that like we were saying at the beginning, you have to show up a certain way. So if I have to spend my own money, I considered it professional development. So if I had to spend my own money out of my pocket so that I can show up better in the conference room with the executive committee and give a good report, that's what I was going to do. So I needed, so I got an assistant with you all, and she really just helped me. Honestly, I know, Anita, you probably a couple of times was like, what did you say you need? Like I said, sometimes my VAs are just like, I just need you to sit here and listen to me. Like, I just need to like talk through what I'm going through, what my list is. And they patiently and lovingly listen and help me just sort it out. So there were times I just needed to get that out. And then I was able to see more clearly what I needed to get done. And so helping with, so a lot of admin work, helping with some marketing behind the scenes work that I needed. And even my current admin, our current VA, I was, again, I had clients kind of everywhere and keeping documents different places and just trying to figure out how to keep them together. And so she showed me a platform that she thought would really be helpful for me. And so helping me get set up. So a lot of our time, honestly, was just spent on just getting organized and being ready to offer my clients more specialized client experience and client service. Because again, when you don't have those things set up, it comes out in different ways. So, and then I have another VA so I have two VAs. So my other VA helps me with, I have a son going off to college. I see Trey Johnson on here listening. So he's my financial
Trey,
aid guy.
congratulations.
No, Trey is my friend.
Oh.
He works in a college. But he's been helping me, like, kind of, you know, I got to get my thoughts together around the financial aid. He works for a university. But my other VA has helped me find scholarships and search scholarships, because honestly, it's a job. And so she helps me get those together so that I can help my son apply for scholarships for college. So one of the best pieces of advice I got from a business, or it was a mentor or one of my business coaches, said, whatever you can afford to pay for it as you're growing. So whether it's a housekeeper, a cook, cleaning your car, a VA, like whatever it is in your life where you feel like you need assistance, figure out a way to pay for it. And so I needed help with scholarships.
You cannot do everything.
So that was kind of my experience with the CIBS. So yeah.
I love that. I love that. So that just kind of speaks to just you. Like, if we're celebrating women, and we were able to hear about your journey, your struggles, and how even virtual assistants has helped you in your personal life and your business life. Like, that is huge. And congratulations to your son, by the way. We're looking forward to nothing but great things. But I'm just really happy, Lee. I'm just really, I'm grateful that you allowed us to serve as an extension of your team and even serve in your personal life. I know, like, even just listening to you and talking about your story and the different women throughout this week, this is so much that we have to maintain.
Yeah.
So much that we have to try to, I know the word that usually gets bounced around is balance, which may not necessarily always exist. To be honest with you, I'm not sure if it really exists. However, we have to figure out how to continuously reprioritize and how to delegate and how to get help when we can't do everything, right? There was a word tossed out the other day about self-care, being able to, you know, take care of ourselves. Where do you have time for that? So that's where, you know, delegating and collaborating and working with others can help you there. Personal development, you need time to do that.
Mm-hmm. And even the setting, you talk about self-care, but I've used my VAs for setting boundaries as well. So when they see something on a Sunday, they're like, Lee, you said you were not working on Sundays. Do you need me to call them and reschedule? You know, so whatever it is you need, honestly, there's someone who can help you do that. And I wasn't afraid to let my VAs into my personal life. I feel like you always, I've had a few VAs with you, and all of them have had stellar integrity and personality. And I always felt like I could literally have them in my house. Like, one of them, it doesn't even live in Atlanta, and I'm already like, so do you need to come here a weekend and you can stay with me? Like, we can just work on the weekend.
That's definitely one of the things that sets us apart as a company, because for me, I never wanted it to be a virtual assistant company where it felt like you're working with a robot. You know, I really always wanted it to be in which that's why culture is very important to me. I continue to build on that with the people that I continue to hire. I want that personable connection. So through our vetting process, we definitely take time to make sure that we find the right fit for you so that we can customize an experience that help you. Because the goal is to help you level up and hopefully to be able to scale with you years from now. One thing that I wanted to really ask you, we had one question from someone that I actually asked yesterday to our guest, and I made sure I told the person that submitted this question that I'll ask both you and the person yesterday, and that is, what is one thing that you would share that you've learned on your journey that you wish you knew when you first got started?
I think it would be I think I've kind of shared it a little bit as far as knowing your weaknesses and owning it to some degree, and figuring out hiring people around you that can help you with those. Like I was afraid to show what I wasn't good at, and you know, like kind of running from numbers, I hate invoicing, I hate billing. Like that was just kind of my thing. And instead of like hiding from what you're not good at, figure out a way to get people around you that can either help you with that, or now at least once a quarter, I will read a book on finances. So whatever you're not good at, own it and figure out a strategic way to work around it. So, yeah.
Yes, because we definitely know that those very things will be and can be the things that stop us from continuing to move forward, to progress. So Lee, I definitely want to just say thank you again for joining us today. Thank you to everyone that showed up. I see a few people that are still here with us. Thank you so much to my sorors for joining us. I see you, Kim. I see you, Shayna, Courtney. Hey, mom, number 2. Hey to my mom. To all of our guests, to our entrepreneurs, to our women in leadership, to the men that have joined us that are in leadership, to you that is out there that's looking to get started on your journey. Today, we're celebrating you.
Yes.
We're encouraging you, and we're so glad that you decided to spend a part of your Friday with us. And I just want to leave you with myself with just a small piece of encouragement. With this being our very last session, our CIBS celebrating her story, I'm going to say to each and every one of you out there, continue to celebrate your story. Know that your story is your journey is your story. There's no testimony without a test. And I know that sometimes we allow the tests and the things that we experience to stop us or slow us down from progress. But just know that you can overcome. Early in the week, I asked everyone to type in the chat, I'm possible. If you're still there, type in the chat, I'm possible, because you are. Be encouraged and continue to, like we talked about earlier, walk in expectation. Regardless of what your circumstance looks like now, look at 2020 as an example. Things will continue to happen that we didn't necessarily plan for, but we can get through. We can get through. It's evidence through these women that we celebrated this week that they continue to overcome these obstacles. And so can you. And so just be encouraged. I look forward to being able to celebrate some of you one day or very soon, or sharing a room with you, being in person. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's see if we could, Lee, you want to leave with a little music?
Okay, we're going to dance it on out. Thank you for all the hearts and likes. Thank you.
Yeah. You know, I said this is my song.
Is that what we're ending on?
Yes. So like classy, that's the mirror. I hope y'all here dancing with us.
And I won't change my life.
Woo! Happy Friday, y'all. Congratulations for all the great things that you all have done to make it through this pandemic, all of the challenges we've all faced. I said women in business leadership, but the reality is we've all had to face challenges and obstacles. And I just want everyone to remain encouraged, and I'm so grateful that we were able to spend this Friday together. Happy Friday!
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you.